Morning everyone, I'm back at the Lake District. I'm at Wasdale, so I've come to stay at the National Trust campsite in Wasdale. I've been here before. It's good. I'm only here for 2 days, 3 nights. So I got here quite late last night after work. Pitched up, there's a tent. It's going to rain today, so I'll put the tarp up. And today I'm going to go up Ilgill Head. So I'm hoping, I was going to plan on doing Scafell Pike today and then Ilgill Head tomorrow, but the weather's a bit rubbish. The summits are in the cloud. So Ilgill Head today because it's not as high, and then fingers crossed, and my legs will be fine and I can get up Scafell Pike tomorrow. There is a story about Ilgill Head, I'll tell you that on the way up. So I was here last year, not for very long. So anyway, here's a map. So I'm here, and that's where I'm starting. I'm going to leave the car here and I'm going to walk up this path here until I get to here, and then take this path here all the way up to Ilgill Head. So that's 609 metres. Have a stop there for lunch. Get some really good views of the mountains. You can see Yew Barrow up there. Scafell Pike is off in this direction, so we'll get some good shots of that if it's not in the cloud. And then carry on all the way up to Wyrnrigg and get to there. And then I'm going to take this path down. It's fairly steep, but all the way back down to pretty much the level of the lake. And then back to here, to this little wood. I am then going to cross over into the wood, around the skirts of it, and then follow the lakeshore, and then it is road walking all the way back to the campsite. So at the moment I'm walking out of the Wasdale campsite, National Trust campsite. I like it here. It's beautiful. It's very quiet at the minute. Not many people here. Do have to say, no phone signal, no Wi-Fi. So, and then yeah, last year I actually ended up having to. I left. I was supposed to be here for a week, and I just left after 2 days because my mental health wasn't up to it, my physical health wasn't up to it, and I don't really want to sit in a campsite, not being able to do anything, and no internet. So I went home. That's where we're going. That's Ilgill Head. Not in the clouds, thankfully. So should get some good views. I'm hoping as well to get some really good views of that itself when I'm walking back along the roadside on the other side. The screed's still up, I don't fancy. It's a bit windy actually, and so I'm going to walk along the road on the other side on the way back. So rather than drowning in the lake, I'm going to get run over by a car instead. So yeah, the story from last year was, everyone knows, I've said it enough times in previous films, that last year I was really ill. So the culmination of it basically was that I had absolutely no energy whatsoever to do anything. Like most days I struggled to get out of bed. No problem. And then, so last year I came here, same campsite, booked into Wasdale, and I'd intended to be here for a week. And so I was going to go up Scafell, I was going to go up Yew Barrow, I was going to go up Ilgill Head, which is where I'm going today. And the first trip that I did, the first walk that I did, was this one. So Ilgill Head, and I was not in a fit state to do it whatsoever. Absolutely not. I really struggled, and I managed to make it to the top, and if I'd had any sense at that point I would have turned around and come back the way that I did, but I didn't. I decided I was going to carry on over Wyrnrigg and then back through, so I left off of Wyrnrigg and then back through the field system. Didn't look that bad on the map, thought I could do it, thought it was a fairly flat walk, and yeah, my legs were just, I had nothing. It was a really long walk back, and I really struggled, and at one point, it was quite hot as well, it was like a heat wave at the time, and at one point I stopped for a rest, swigging some water, and I thought that I might actually have to call Mountain Rescue. I didn't. I managed to make it slow and steady all the way, and then the day after that, sat in my tent on my chair in the sun and decided that I was going to come home because there's no point staying there if all I'm going to do is just stay at a campsite. Quite disappointed with myself. My physical health wasn't up to it, mental health wasn't up to it, so this is kind of like take 2. The rain got me. made its way over here. So I've got my waterproofs out. Slightly annoyed that I forgot my cap, but never mind. Put the peak forward on my coat. I'm going to crack on, tell those sheep to get out of the way. That was a faint. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a cuckoo. Stop now. Somewhere in these trees. So I'm going to go up a bit further yet. I'm not even halfway up yet. Look, I haven't come very far at all. But someone said it's a steep climb. It is for me anyway. So keep going. My legs are struggling a little bit. He's back. Hope you can hear it. Really good sound. Look at that. That looks like more rain coming this way. Never mind. Get my waterproofs back out again in a minute. Try and find the cuckoo. It's behind me in there somewhere. Anyway, keep going. I'm about to get my jacket out again. Getting wet. Near the exit. Right in a stream. Can't breathe. That's the view behind me. I keep getting wet every now and again. There was a bit of a heavy downpour earlier on. I got wet. So I'm waiting for my trousers to dry off a bit, and then I can. I'm going to put my waterproof trousers on as well. So yeah, I took a slightly different route. I've come up just straight up this hillside here, along this side of the wall, down there, because I actually did skip across. There's a bridleway over there, and then supposed to be going up that path there that you can see, but it wasn't that obvious on the ground, and also that is a bit boggy, so I trundled back across to a gate down there, and now I'm walking up here, and there's a gate there, so I'm going to go back across there now. Barrow there, that's Kirkfell. That behind it there is Great Gable. It's in the clouds. That in the foreground, you can see a path that goes straight up there, is Lingmel, and then Scafell Pike would be over there, behind the clouds, or in the clouds. So yeah, it's pretty windy. It's getting a bit chilly actually. I might put another layer on. Although I am walking pretty slow. I've still got to get up that bit of a hillside yet. It's getting cold and windy. And if you have a look up here, I remember this from last year. It's really boggy. Not a walk to do in bad weather. I remember this now. Even more reason now. I've decided to turn around and come back down. Definitely going to do that. That's my more bog which we put in. There we go. That's definitely what I'm going to do. Sit at the top, take some pictures, have a bit of a think, get my binoculars out, look at the views if there is any in the clouds, and then head on back down. This is it, made it. This is the top of Ilgull Head, 609 metres above sea level. Man, it's windy. So this is a little shelter cairn there. Wind's blowing straight into it, so I'm not going to be very sheltered there. Further up, if you can see, there's a little lump. That's actually a cairn. That's 605 metres. I'm not going to walk up to that. No, I might do actually, we'll see. But this is the view that you get from the top of Ilgull Head. The wind is blowing now, so I'm going to say goodbye to that summit cairn, well, shelter, it's not a summit cairn, and then carry on walking up to the next little cairn that we can see on that hilltop there. That'll be my summit. Someone is actually walking back this way, I can see. Well, in another about turn. The cairn is behind me. I didn't go to it. I'm just going to stop at the shelter. I'm not going to eat my lunch here either. I can't feel my fingers, it's freezing. And I've got all the layers, but I'm going to head on back down now. This is it for me. I'm going to get back to the campsite, get warmed up. It's freezing cold. You can probably hear it. The wind is getting stronger and stronger, so I'm getting out of here. Heading off down there, back to where we came. You can see the path, and clouds coming in. I think I'm about to get wet. The clouds are definitely coming lower. Even New Barrow's in the cloud now. See it blowing in from the sea over there. I'm gonna carry on heading back down there. Let's get low and get out of the wind. This wind is freezing, I'm not gonna lie. I can't feel my fingers. I have got gloves and a hat and everything in my pack, so if I need to put them on I can. I don't think I need to at the moment. I'll be doing fine. Get back on the path over here. So yeah, put the camera away for a bit and head on down quick. I'm happy with my decision. So I've always been of this opinion. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind, changing your hike plan, changing your route, taking the escape route, or just abandoning it altogether. When I got up there, the weather was getting worse. Yeah, I've got the good kit, but I'd still be cold. My kit would still be wet. I wouldn't have much chance to stop and enjoy the views. And it's a long walk that I just didn't feel like doing, so I'm going to go head back and do something I want to do. So I'm going to remember to have a hot cup of coffee, get underneath my tarp in case it rains again. I did get wet, by the way, I was wrong. The rain did come, and that's why I'm grateful for the kit. Ooh, ouch. I also am wearing waterproof boots. They're not leaking today, so grateful for that too. I think it's about 1 o'clock, not to check the time, but it doesn't take anywhere near as long to get down as it does to get up. Lingmel in the foreground. No chance of seeing Scafell Pike today. Hopefully that'll change tomorrow, we don't know. We'll see. I'm going to wing it tomorrow, we'll see what happens. Pretty much back at the start now. It's about 1:30. The wind is blowing down the lake. I'll show you the view that I've got. So this is looking back down. So, been up there. We did actually make it to the top. It's in cloud now as well, so good decision to come back down. You can feel the wind from here. It's really blowing down the lake. Boom.